It takes a lot of backbone to make one of these. Real dinosaur bones, millions of years old, are used to make life-size replicas. You'll find them on display in museums. They're very exact. Dead ringers for the real thing. The dinosaur looms large once again, brought back to life thanks to an evolution in casting techniques. Building these replicas is a job that can involve both high-tech know-how and hands-on skill. They start with the real thing, an ancient find. This is a dinosaur's upper jawbone. It's laser scanned, producing a three-dimensional image. The scanner feeds the image to a computer. Then it's time to go to print. But this isn't an ink and paper job. This tray is filled with plaster powder. The printer outlines the jawbone shape with a liquid hardener. The result is this plaster cast of the jawbone. There is a more traditional way to make one of these replicas. Plywood is arranged around this dinosaur bone. Then sheets of clay are layered on the wood and pressed to the bone. With a clay pick, a 90-degree angle is made at the bone to give it a clean line. Using more clay, a spout and riser are built at one end of the bone. An ID number is etched into the clay. Then, liquid rubber is painted onto the bone and the abutting clay. Fiberglass sheets are placed on the rubber, which is wetted with a polyester mix. They work the fiberglass into the shape of the bone. A red gel coat is painted onto it. It's a color code to identify the species, a duck-billed dinosaur called Lambeosaurus. One side of a mold has now been created. When both sides of the mold are fabricated, they're paired up. And this mold is complete. The rubber layer inside picks up the bone's detail, while the outer fiberglass one will hold the rubber rigid as a polyester and water mix is poured into the spout. It takes about 45 minutes to harden. Now it's time for the big reveal. An exact replica. Next, part of the skull is formed. This part is made with hollow fiberglass instead of solid polyester. This will ease the load on the steel framework later. All the larger bones are cast with hollow fiberglass because of weight issues. This is a mastodon head. Up to 300 pieces are molded to produce these skeletal replicas. On one side of the skeleton, scales are sculpted onto a clay-like fill to demonstrate how a dinosaur would look with skin. The other side remains just the bare bones, to give the viewer an inside look. A little glue completes this spine work. Then the skull is mounted. When the front leg goes on, this dinosaur is ready to go. It's a real museum piece.